Sopranos Bikers Club will be racing their bikes this morning to celebrate the country's women. All bikers, male or female, are urged to join. But for more on this, we're now joined in studio by Sopranos biker woman, Amazon Namane. Good morning to you, Amazon. Thank you for joining us here on Afro World View.
Thank you.
Happy Women's Day. Let's start there. Talk us through what this day means to you.
What the history, 9th of August, we're supposed to be celebrating women, where our women were fighting for our rights. But thus far, when we look back and we look where we are currently, there's not much to celebrate. There's oppression. Work-wise, we still need to fight to be looked at the same level as males. A lot of killings, a lot of abuse. Gender-based violence is just on the rise. So currently, I cannot honestly say we can celebrate. There's still a lot that needs to be dealt with that we're dealing currently.
Definitely, a lot that needs to be done. Luckily, we have amazing women like you who are creating awareness around issues facing women. And one of those ways that you're doing that is with this initiative called Bikes and Ties. Talk us through what the initiative is about and what you are planning to achieve here.
Okay, as we know, mostly the biking field is male-dominated, and people outside biking have a certain view of what bikers are. So we want to remove that stereotype and say, here we have guys, we have men, we have professionals, we have fathers, we have husbands who are in support of ladies, who are against abuse. So we're taking initiative, we're involving men. So we're going to go to a center where it's ladies and children. And then in conjunction with that, we're going to involve boys, because we feel that most initiatives and projects leave out boys. So we want to involve them, start them at the grassroots so that they can grow up being responsible men.
Amazon, because of the huge amounts of gender-based violence, femicide that we've been seeing in the country over the last couple of months, that has raised questions around, you know, the type of men that we are surrounding ourselves with and whether there are good men out there. We've even seen hashtags like #MenAreTrash doing the round more often than not on social media. What is your reaction to this sort of discussion and connotation and idea that men are trash?
Well, there is that minority that is a problem within the society. And unfortunately, that minority just covers that I know for sure that we do have good men. I mean, in biking, we also have a group that calls Dad in the Picture. They go around teaching people, involving fathers to be hands-on, helping them fight their rights to be fathers. I've got fathers in the club. I've got husbands. I see them every day. I see how they interact with their families. So they are good men. Unfortunately, that small minority, it's taking over. Yeah.
How do we then deal with the small minority, as you've put it? Because you are saying that there are good men out there. Are we then not having enough conversations? Are we not having enough dialogue? Are we not seeing enough conversations between men and between fathers and amongst young men and young boys? What needs to change to be able to change that narrative, would you say?
Before, we had that thing where people have this perception that it's not my problem. But as you can see, social media, we now have a lot of groups where men are against gender-based violence. Dialogue is growing. Social media, everywhere, men are against abuse. They're even going out there supporting, marching. So it's gradually growing. And as long as we debate, we have it on the media, then we will get there. Where husbands, brothers are involved, they talk to each other. When they see somebody doing something wrong, there and there they stop to say, no, you can't do that.
Okay. Amazon, stay with us. We're also joined by a colleague of yours, a partner of yours, by healthcare practitioner and Sopranos biker, Dr. Roxanne Esther joins us on the phone line as well. Good morning to you, Doctor. Just talk us through once again. I mean, I've been chatting to Amazon this morning, but just re-emphasize the importance of maybe changing the narrative that not all men are necessarily trash, and how you guys, with this Bikes and Ties initiative, are trying to change that perspective and also create awareness around the issues that women are facing as we've entered Women's Month.
Good morning, Abigail. Thank you for having me. I'm sorry I couldn't join you. I just down with a cold. Yes, as you know, I'm a gynecologist, so my main focus is women's health. And I've got 4 brothers, and for me, they treated me like a princess. So the narrative that all men are trash is not correct. We are trying to change that and trying to show people that there are men who care, and there are men who support women. There are men who are responsible. There are men who are willing to do anything for women, and they go out of their way. And these are professional men who can say, guys, these are our women, and our women need our care. Our women need our protection. And here we are. And, I mean, what better way to bring bikers? And, you know, Sopranos Bikers Club is a group of professional men who are fathers, who are brothers, who are uncles, and they care for. Sorry, it's just my son who's talking on TV. So these guys have taken time, resources, and mobilized and said, listen, guys, let's show all the men out there that we men are there to support these women, and these are our women, and women are so important to society, and we are supposed to treat them like queens. So this is the whole initiative in itself, to say, guys, women need us, and it's not only for Women's Month. There are so many charities that Sopranos is involved in, and these charities include children, abused children, abused women, and they go out of the way really to do what they can.
Doctor, just give us a little bit more information on this actual event, Bikes and Ties. Talk us through the program. Who can join? Is it open for anyone who is a biker? Can they come and join your riding club? How does it work?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. It's any human being who has an interest, in caring and has a bike. So you obviously have to ride, or you have to know somebody who has a bike. Amazon, they actually taught me how to ride. You can imagine, I'm a petite woman who has a very big bike. But it's also changing the narrative that, bikers are raggedy, they are dirty, they are rough. So we say, look, we are professionals out of biking. But let's actually mix our professions and what we do out of biking with biking. Mm-hmm. So this Bikes and Ties is where we dress as we do in our everyday life, like you, Abigail. We say, okay, we're going to be clean, but we'll get onto our bikes and ride. So that you change. I mean, I'm sure you've driven through traffic, and when you see a bike, you sort of get scared because you're thinking, oh my goodness, what's happening? Is this guy going to smash my window? But we are absolutely not like that. Mm-hmm. We are gentle, we are women, we are mothers. I mean, my son is just too young to ride with me, but if once he grows older, I'll get a bike that I can ride with him, and I wave at the people in traffic. So it's really changing the narrative, honestly, of what the stereotypes are. Mm-hmm. And if you see the Sopranos Bikers Club, we invite women, we invite people from all walks of life, you understand? So anybody who has a bike or can be a pillion can come join, really. And somebody who has the care and time to put in, because we ride for fun, but we also do charity runs. We do breakfast runs as well, so that we bring awareness to say, these rough guys with tattoos actually do care. They do have soft hearts. So that's really the whole essence.
All right, Dr. Esther, thank you very much for chatting to us this morning and just highlighting once again this amazing initiative that you guys have, or you ladies and men have taken on this morning. I hope that it is a success. Thank you very much for joining us on the phone line there, Dr. Roxanne Esther. I'm still joined in studio by Amazon Namane. Amazon, we are running out of time, but I just want to end off maybe with your message to both men and women as we commemorate Women's Day today.
The problem in society, especially with what we're facing with gender-based violence, it's not only about a certain gender, this is a problem for all of us. Because as a father, as a brother, you have sisters, you have a daughter, you have a mother. So this we need to work with collectively. Let's fight this. When we see problems, let's report. Let's remove them out of our society. We don't need such people. Because the problem we also have is we're trying to protect and hide, especially within the families. Let's identify them, let's root them out in our communities. We don't need them in our communities.
Definitely. Amazon, thank you for your time this morning and all the best with the initiative. I hope it goes well, and I have no doubt that you will create the much needed awareness that is required.
Thank you very much.